Hey everybody, this is Josh and this is the MacWorks Weekly. I've got Chris, Mr. Mascara Eyes.
Shh. You had to call me out like that.
I did.
Yeah.
Now he's in theater and hasn't removed all of his eyeliner.
I am professional actor.
We're going to dive right in with the latest news. A few pretty interesting things in the world of Apple this week. The most famous social network for iOS, Open Feint, is shutting down this week. They were actually purchased by a Japanese social gaming network called Gree. Ultimately, it's proved to be just an acquisition for people's data. They are shutting down Open Feint, which has been around since iOS 2. When it wasn't called iOS, it was called iPhone OS. And originally part of the Aurora Feint game for iPhone. And they have decided that on December 14th, it will be no more. Open Feint, we salute you.
Firefox. I just have to comment first off that there's been 17 of them now.
And 10 in the last year.
Stop it. As of version 17, there is no longer any support for OS X Leopard.
So people with PowerPC Macs are out of luck on both Safari and Firefox. And I'm pretty sure Google Chrome is also Intel only. Your browser choice was Firefox until yesterday, and as of today, yesterday morning, we actually were introduced to iTunes 11. Apple's been holding on to iTunes 11 since September when they announced the iPhone 5.
Yep.
They gave us an initial preview then. iTunes 11, by default, no longer shows the sidebar. You actually have to go to the View menu and hit Show Sidebar in order to bring it back. Otherwise, you're just met with a little drop-down menu with your library options on the left-hand side.
Wow.
Instead of making the screen expand or contract like every other green plus button in Apple's operating system, it would launch the mini player. Now in the top right hand side of the screen, a new mini player button. The green button actually is consistent across all of the applications in their operating system now. Other new things, you know, they're obviously doing some new stuff with the iTunes Store. The layout's slightly different. iTunes 11 is pretty good. It's done well for me. It has better iCloud integration, and I guess works better with AirPlay.
It doesn't look too bad at all. Once you switch that, as far as looking like the other guy.
One of the things Apple removed in iTunes 11 was iTunes DJ / iTunes Party Shuffle. They were both kind of the same thing. Both of those are gone. They don't exist anymore. Instead, they've replaced it with a new feature that they're calling Up Next. What Up Next allows you to do is, as you are playing your current song, you can decide what song you want to have play next. It's kind of like creating a playlist on the fly. So Up Next gives you a queue of songs that you can program as you go. Apple may have gotten rid of iTunes DJ and Party Shuffle, but you can actually still select a song and tell it to start a Genius playlist. I tend to use that more often than I do the DJ or Party Shuffle or anything like that.
Bumping Euro tracks 24/7. Exactly.
Well, that's all the news we have for you today. Other than that,
Huzzah!
we hope you have a good week.
Thank you.
A phone is ringing.